of the elections 2014, and as usual, as you would expect, South Africans totally engrossed in what's happening, totally absorbed. But it's time for us now to just have a look at these elections from the outside in. As you would know, we've got observers from all over the world coming through to make sure that these elections are both free and fair. And now we're going to chat to Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah, who is the SADC Observer Head of Missions and also Foreign Affairs Minister in Namibia. Welcome, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
What's been your impression so far? You know, I know your team has been in the country for about 2 weeks, and just looking at how we are doing things in South Africa this time around, have you been impressed?
Yes, I have to tell you that because as a SADC observer mission, and as the term itself says, we are here to observe.
Yes.
Just to see how the elections are organized, how the elections are conducted. And we do this based on the SADC guidelines of observing elections. At the same time, we also look at the national laws in any particular member state. I have to tell you that since we arrived, and our observers who are in the field, I have to tell you that we have deployed 188 observers.
188?
Yes, and they are deployed in all 9 provinces. We have 33 groups. And they have been giving reports to us who are at the headquarters. And one thing that has come out is when they were interacting with the Independent Electoral Commission, that the readiness of the Independent Electoral Commission to hold these elections. At the same time, they have also observed.
Does that mean we get a pass?
You have a pass.
Okay, that's all I want to
The IEC.
The IEC has a pass.
A pass in organizing these elections.
That's good to hear.
And the political parties, who of course in any elections are the main role players, they have really conducted them maturely in terms of how they conducted their campaign. So it was, I can say that as a region, we are really consolidating our democratic institutions, and our democracy is growing. Tolerance is becoming part of it. We have also observed some of the debates in the media, particularly on the television. It was a robust debate, and that again is very, very important for nurturing our democracy. So really, from what we have observed from the preparation, and then this morning, we have also seen and witnessed the opening of some of the polling stations. And you see also the queues that the people are ready to exercise their democratic rights.
So take us
that
through
is the
then,
main
just on
element.
that point.
Yes.
When you have a checklist, I would imagine, this is just me imagining, that when you go to a country to observe elections, you would then have a checklist to say, point A, this is how we determine free and fair. Have they done this? Have they done that? What are some of the key things on your list when you are judging a country's, election processes?
Yes, one of them is the voters' registration available.
Okay.
So we checked the voters' registration has been available, and when we also went to the polling station, the voters' registration is available. Another thing is, do political parties can organize their campaign without any interference? We checked that they could all organize their rallies without any interference. We also checked that the body that is responsible for organizing elections, how does it accredit observers? So we had no problem to be accredited. The media, more particularly the public media, how does it cover the major role players? Of course, proportional representation has been used in many of our countries. So we take it that yes, that's a pass. So these are some of the elements. And then now comes the point when it's a day for elections, that are all the required materials available at polling stations. At the polling
the pens,
stations,
the ballot papers,
yes,
those kinds of things.
The ballot papers, the ballot boxes, the voting booths, they are all available. And then when people are starting, do the officials ensure, especially the party agents, that the ballot boxes are clear, there's nothing in it. So we have seen that it's a pass. We have also seen how those who want to be helped, how are they assisted?
So
I observed. I was
elderly,
lucky.
those ones.
I was lucky when I went at one of the polling stations and I found a voter who need to be assisted when he went into the voting box. And then the procedure, you ask all the party agents to be satisfied that yes, that person is himself who is asking for assistance. So all these are the things that we are checking, and I must say that generally what we are finding here, as I've said earlier, we are really happy and impressed that as a region we are really consolidating our democratic institutions.
Despite the glitches that we've been hearing about, despite the incidences of violence and intimidation here and there, you're still overall happy with the turnout?
Yes, the thing is, what has come to our attention, we have not really seen a violence which is between political parties or which is really directing political parties. So the incidents which are being reported, and even the media and even the political party are saying it, is communities who are talking about service delivery. And it's not really something that we can say at the end of the day will have an impact in the outcome of the elections, because it does not show any political motivation as one might think when you talk about there was no political intimidation.
I hear you.
And that is really the key element when you are observing, to see that people are freely to express themselves politically.
Okay, we're going to have to leave it there. It is very heartening to hear that South Africa is getting a pass, the IEC and the political parties that are involved in this process. Thank you so much for giving us the observer's view and for coming through to talk to us.
Thank you very much, and I wish the South Africans successful voting and a result that should be accepted by all citizens of South Africa so that you can move forward.
Thank you very much. Netumbo Nandindaetwa, who is the Foreign Affairs Minister in Namibia and also the SADC Observer Head of Mission.